those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out one card from the Magical Dogs Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading on YouTube that could be for more than one person. So if a message isn't resonating, that's okay, just let it go, because it might just be for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make it clear to you, either sometime during this video or sometime during your journey. So the card, wow, I have is the Ace of Wands. I'm saying 111. There's a very passionate opportunity here. It could have something to do with manifesting, intentionally trying to manifest this opportunity. Doesn't have to be though, but with seeing 111, whatever it is, you're definitely being called to trust yourself, to believe in yourself, to listen to your intuition, and to follow your inner voice. Definitely when it comes to the decisions that you make in your life, make sure that it's what you truly believe, what you would do, rather than what someone else would do. There could be a very important decision coming up where you're being called to choose between passion or something else less ideal. I really like that we're starting with the Ace of Wands, because there's just so much fire, so much passion. I'm also feeling something here about rage and how you could turn that energy into passion. This doesn't even have to be about an opportunity. It could just be, generally speaking, about an opportunity for you to really tap into that passionate, fiery energy that you have. And I just saw 222. So there's definitely something here about, I feel like, releasing what doesn't serve you and making room in your life for what you do deserve is really going to bring you a lot of drive and a lot of ambition, maybe a lot of meaning. This is either an opportunity that's very connected with your passions, or an opportunity that's going to help you really step into your passionate kind of energy. I'm going to get a couple of cards from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to look a little deeper into this. Okay, so I already have them both. For your first one, we have the Six of Cups. Wow. So this could be a very clear message or sign that you could be reuniting with somebody where there's a lot of passion and just a lot of fiery energy. I definitely feel that you are good for each other. You help empower each other. You really help each other value yourselves and what you deserve. You definitely have a healthy impact on each other. It could even be very important. This could be someone who has really helped you when it comes to growing or standing into your power and standing into your courage. Maybe this relationship has something to do with spiritual growth. This relationship could be very spiritual in nature. If this isn't about reuniting with someone, I feel like you're also, this could also have something to do with making or finding closure with something from childhood. Healing has helped you feel more whole as a person. And if you resonate with, manifesting somebody or a specific relationship with a lot of passion, I feel like what really held you guys back was the past. But it definitely feels like things are going to be different this time around. With the number 6, unconditional love is very important here. Loving yourself unconditionally is very important, so you can ensure that you love this person unconditionally and fairly. If you feel that you understand unconditional love, but you don't have the unconditional love for yourself, it's definitely time to ask yourself, do you truly love yourself unconditionally? This could be something like applying what you already know. It's like maybe you do already understand unconditional love, but when it comes to yourself and what you deserve, unconditional love is not considered. And I really feel like there's something here about applying what you already know to gain wisdom. I just saw 222, so I really do feel like you're going to find a lot of balance and harmony in your life when you apply what you already know about unconditional love to yourself. It feels like loving yourself unconditionally, whether there's another person involved or not, is very, very important. It's very related to this passionate, fiery opportunity. To really access this opportunity, no matter what it's about, you first need to find peace. And, especially with childhood, and, truly love yourself unconditionally. Next, we have the Knight of Swords, which is really, really interesting. I feel like this opportunity is going to require you to really step into your courage, but not in a naive way. It feels like this opportunity is very connected with your inner child, and I feel like also that loving yourself unconditionally is going to help you step into the courage that you need to accept this opportunity or to even manifest it. I just saw 111, so your intuition and your inner voice are very important to listen to right now and literally at any time. I just saw 122. Remember that change starts with you, so the more that you trust yourself and believe in yourself, the more that you are going to encourage others to do the same. And if there is a significant relationship here, you could, loving yourself unconditionally could encourage this person to love themselves unconditionally. This person could be very committed, but just lost on how to truly be committed, just how you may be lost on how to truly love yourself. This could be a twin flame situation, doesn't have to be. Please use your judgment when I say that. If it helps, don't label the relationship at all. It just feels like you guys are definitely in each other's lives to help each other grow, and maybe even to evolve in a spiritual way. I found a card on the floor, and I'm feeling called to take it, and it is the Death card. So with the Death card here, there are definitely some cycles that are coming to an end or need to come to an end before you can truly access this opportunity. I'm seeing 2, 3, 4. Trust that everything happens for a reason. If this opportunity is not being presented to you now, there is a reason. And I think the universe and your spirit guides really want you to contemplate on why it hasn't shown up yet and what you can do to align yourself with that opportunity or that outcome, if that makes sense. I feel like what really needs to come to an end here is self-destruction, self-destructive thoughts, feelings. Feeling rage earlier, you might take your anger out on yourself, and it's time to stop doing that and to start channeling that anger into something creative, something passionate, something that has to do with making a difference. You're allowed to be angry. Definitely validate yourself in that. I'm seeing 333. But this anger, this passion could really help you grow and expand in a way that you deserve. You just have to change your perspective on the past. I'm going to get a couple cards from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to wrap up this reading, just to see what your ancestors have to say about this energy. We have move your body, dance, what does it say? Breathe and flow. So I definitely feel here that the universe wants you to stop taking yourself so seriously. There could be something here about having a more realistic expectations on yourself, maybe a more realistic routine. The universe and your spirit guides really want you to go with the flow. And I saw 432. They want you to go with the flow for a reason. Trust that things are happening in the way that they're meant to for a reason. Things are aligning in the way that they're meant to for a reason. I just saw 444. That reason could have something to do with your foundation. There are so many good reasons for why you should end self-destructive cycles. 456. Trust that you're being called to end these cycles for a reason, to heal for a reason, to go with the flow, to trust, to believe for a reason. I'm getting a pretty strong energy to trust the guidance, the wisdom, the information, the signs, the synchronicities that are coming your way. There could also be something here about really being in the stillness, listening to your breathing, not being focused on anything except for what's going on within. Meditating could be very significant for you, but in general, I really do feel like you're being called to go with the flow here and to trust that it's meant to happen this way. I saw 453. Trust that it's meant to happen this way for a reason. For your last card, we have Get into Nature, Coexistence, Gather, Limit, Waste. So, yeah, I think what could really help distract you from, like, maybe this fiery opportunity is something that you're having to be patient for. That's definitely true for someone watching this. And I think getting in nature is really going to help you slow down, to help you take your mind off of it. There's very flowy kind of energies with these ancestor cards. So I really feel like what your ancestors are trying to support you with right now is living in the moment. I'm definitely feeling that. And whenever something takes you away from the moment, worrying about the past or worrying about the future, that's a great opportunity to bring yourself back to the present moment along with some wisdom or something that you could learn. Maybe there's something here that you could learn with slowing down and going with the flow. I'm seeing 654. I almost wanted to say 543. So yeah, definitely trust that everything happens for a reason. And, you know, as long as you trust yourself, you believe in yourself, and you follow the truth, whatever you want should work out. But you also need to leave enough room for things that aren't going to work out. Stay open to all different kinds of possibilities and all different kinds of outcomes. With coexistence here, I really feel like you're being guided to connect more with nature and with the universe. There's like I feel like you're being called to feel you and nature and the universe as one rather than separate. Remember that you and the universe are co-creating, and the universe is asking you to meet halfway through just being yourself and trusting that, you know, it's going to pay off and that it's going to be worth it. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, the like button to show me that. That's the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any. I'd really, really love to connect with you more. And I want to thank those of you who have been showing your support thus far. It really does mean a lot to me. And I also want to thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you around.